everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do something different. We're going to do a Cricut tutorial. So first I wanted to show you my Cricut app. This is what I'm doing. So my niece's birthday party is coming up. Excuse me. She turns 3 and she has her own YouTube channel also. It's called Miss Ava's World. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this that I designed and I'm going to put it, I bought this coat because you know it's February, so it's pretty cold out, and I'm going to put it on the back of it. So I got some iron-on vinyl. It is Cricut brand, and I cut it down to 6x4 because that's how I wanted this to do. And I'll do a better tutorial if y'all are interested, but I just typed it up and I designed it myself, and then I go into, well, actions. After I typed everything separate, I hit weld because that connected them all. So then I go to edit, and that's where right here, that's where I typed in the size I wanted it. So this is just a basic one. And then we're going to go to up here. Well, you can't see that. So up here in the corner, it says make. That is not what's on there. How do I get that? Oh, down here. That was my previous one. See all my different parts. That's a more in-depth one. But anyways, we're going to hit down here. We're going to hit make it. And then it's got it right there in the corner, same size as that. But we're going to go over here, and I'm ironing it on. So we're going to click this iron on button, and now it reversed it. So then it's going to cut like that, and when we iron it on, it's going to be correct. So now we're just going to, ooh, sorry about that. We're going to move this out of the way for a minute, and we're just going to lay this down in the corner. My mat is old and dirty, so it doesn't stick very well. We're just going to lay it right down there as best we can. There it is. Try to push it down even more. All right, and then we're going to head over to the Cricut machine, and I'll meet you there. All right, so now we're at the machine. It's not a very good angle. I do apologize. I'll work on it. So we're just going to hook these under. There's a little lip here on both sides. You can't see the other one. Again, I apologize. But you'll hook them under there. You will hit this arrow button. That'll take the mat in. And then you're going to come back to the app. I usually use my phone on my iPad, so it's a little different. And you're going to hit continue. Oh, and then we have to connect it. I'm going to have to pull it away for that. Give me just a minute. Well, let me pause you and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's not working. I'm going to have to use my phone, like I said. But usually your Cricut will pop up right there and you'll just click it. And then you will select your material, which mine is iron-on, everyday iron-on. And then you'll hit make it, I believe. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong on that. And then it's just going to cut it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with my phone, and then I'll be back to record the rest. Okay, so I clicked everyday iron on, and then I'm just going to hit, you don't hit anything on the phone, I was wrong. You just hit this little Cricut button that's flashing, and then it'll pull it in, and it'll start cutting it. But that's going to be loud, I'm not going to record it all, so then I will be back when it's done. Okay, so now we're just going to weed it, and to do that, I always start with an outside corner. You can see the lines cut in it, though, so I always start with an outside corner, though, and I just poke it through. And if you peel back really slow, you can get most of it. Or, you know, you'll get all the background mostly. So she just, she's 3. She opens toys, plays with toys, goes on adventures sometimes. I can admit I don't always watch all of them. I have a busy life. But if it's something you would want to see, or you have grandkids or kids or anybody around that you want to distract them, maybe, have them check it out. Or, you know, whatever. So then I just go back through and I'll pull out all these loose little pieces that peeled off or broke off when I was pulling that off, or the middle pieces that wouldn't have came off with that. Yeah. I usually have my little cup here that I put all my weeded things in it. My papers are there. When I made flowers with my Cricut. If y'all have a Cricut, oh, I hit the camera again, sorry. If you have a Cricut or, you know, you're interested in one, tell me what you make or what you'd like to see me make. And if I can do it, I will. So then this is how we're going to iron it on. So let me move this and get this other stuff set up. I do have the Cricut Easy Press, so that's what I'm going to use today. So now I also bought from a local lady, a local shop. I bought these, but you can get them on Etsy, Amazon probably, I don't know. I bought these for lining things up. So I can line up, it's mostly for the front, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball it here. Right here's the edges of it, so I'm just going to make sure they're even there. The middle here is even from there, and I'm just going to lay it right there. It doesn't have to be exact. I'm not all that precise about it. I mean, if I was selling it, I would be. So I'm going to fold this in half, though. And half is just where the words line up here. I'm going to line that up, and then I marked my halfway point, and I'm just going to lay that right there. And then I'll move that, and again, I'll eyeball it. It looks pretty even to me. Even enough that that's what we're going to do. So then, for this, now on the Cricut, there's a separate app, I believe, that you can do temperatures. However, I do this enough that I know my temperature is 315 for 30 seconds. So I'm going to make sure it's flat under there. And I'm going to just put this down and hit my timer and just hold it steady. I'm not going to rock it back and forth or anything. I'm just applying a little bit of pressure. Like, honestly, it's not much at all. Just enough that it doesn't slide around. That's all you really want. All right, we'll take that off. Then we're gonna flip it, and I'm gonna press the inside too, so I can feel in there where I can feel the plastic. Like, see there, I can feel it. So we're just gonna press it from this side too, and I'm gonna do the whole 30 since it's pretty thick. They say about 15, but I'm just gonna do the whole 30. It's pretty thick. I want it to make sure it's on there. And then it's a warm peel, so I'm going to pause the video and let it cool down for a few minutes. And then I'll be back to show you what it looks like when we're peeling it. Okay, so now we've let it cool down. We're just going to peel it off slowly. It will be a bit of a popping sound. You can probably hear that. You just want to go slow in case some of it didn't adhere. You want to be able to go back over it. So now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to lay this right back down on it. I've already pulled it off. I actually flipped it over so it doesn't go right back the same way. And I'm going to put it right back down for another 30 seconds. And that's just so anything that, when I pulled it up, anything that maybe came up, corners or anything, it's going to go back down with it. Because that way I don't... the corners don't peel up while she's wearing it, which wouldn't be a problem. You just re-iron it a little bit. I've had it happen to some, but really not many. So it's really just hope for the best. But no, actually, most of it works. I really enjoy my Cricut. I make a lot of different things with it. I've never had a problem, really, like a real problem with things coming up. So then that just peeled right off, and now it is all on there, nice and smooth, nice and flat. I like to peel at the corners, not with my fingernails, but I like to take my finger and pick at parts that I think might come up, but none of it did. So there you have it. That is her YouTube channel. If you're interested, I realize y'all probably watching me aren't interested in that. But if you know somebody that might be, have them check it out. If you have little kids around, it would be a little kid thing. I'm really not trying to plug it. I'm just trying to explain why I'm making this. I guess I plugged it a little bit. I don't know. She's my niece. I love her. Anyways, y'all have a great day. Let me know if you enjoyed this. And if you're interested in more like this or more Cricut with something else. And I'll see you next time.